Number one, you are going to experiment on yourself every night before you sleep. You tell yourself, only the body and the mind need rest. Only the body and mind sleep. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I do not sleep. I am awareness in which this body mind lies down on the bed and goes to sleep. Right? So you start breaking your conditioning every single night. You will observe, can you recognize the similarities between your dream state and waking state? Whatever little bit you realize when you wake up in the morning, see that you have kept your notebook right next to your bed. When you get up in the morning, make notes of all your dreams. That time you're not even so awake properly. Just make whatever notes you can make, even if they are garbled notes, absolutely blurry thoughts, doesn't matter. Even if the sentence construction is wrong, one word in Hindi, one in Urdu, one in Marathi, one in English, one in Chinese, one in Nepali, it's all okay. Doesn't matter. Write down your garbled thoughts for 5-10 minutes, and then you get up and you go and you do your ablutions and start your day. Keep your spectacles right there, your pen, paper, spectacles right there. Yes? So you get up, make your notes. Don't try to make notes on the phone. It's not a good idea to look at your phone right in the morning when you wake up. I hope you take care of your eyes. Yeah. So not on the phone. Notebook and pen is better. Yeah. Healthier option than staring at a bright screen in the morning. Make your notes. See, can I draw a parallel between my waking and dream? I got a lot of information this weekend. Am I able to really experientially see this in my routine life? I will not take what Ekta says blindly. This is not the path of blind faith. I have left that behind. That was primary school. It helped me when I was there. It is great. It was a stepping stone. Now I am ready to leave that old belief behind where I build my understanding on because the guru says so, because this teacher says so, because this enlightened person says so. No. Now I will experiment. I am ready to experiment on myself and see experientially. Yeah? See does not mean seeing with these eyes, seeing through the eyes of wisdom, where I recognize, see, this happened in my dream state. This happened in my waking state also. Where can I draw the line? This is waking and this is dream. How do I know? Do I have proof of this? Challenge yourself. Yes, challenge the knowledge. Do not take anything blindly. Homework number 1 is clear. Drawing a parallel between waking and dream. Homework number 2. You start recognizing, can I shift the personal I to the awareness again and again? In my waking state, at home, or maybe your office starts tomorrow, you're in a meeting. Yeah? Can I shift the I from the body mind to the awareness? And I just stay at the periphery. And I watch the body mind interacting with the office colleagues, and it's happening automatically. Am I aware enough to recognize this happening? And you stay at the periphery. Remember this. Take a picture of this if you want. It's a lantern. I think it's a garden lantern in which you put a little candle, a big candle. So the candle stays on and it looks really pretty. I put the little bunny in just to use it as an example. Every time the personal I is here, recognize, I am here. I'm supposed to be here at the periphery. The person who is talking to the boss is this. This is the body mind. That body mind is in my awareness. The boss on the computer screen is in my awareness. The whole meeting thing is in my awareness. My notes on the desk are inside my awareness. Can I remain as the space of awareness? There is no real space. I hope you understand. I just use the word space of awareness to convey this meaning. This entire thing is in my awareness. Okay? So, experiment with yourself throughout the week, in office, at home, with your family, with uh, friends. I don't know if you're meeting friends, if you're in a social gathering with them. Can I see that all this is happening in my awareness? Homework number 2 clear? When I see it is happening in my awareness, when I'm at the periphery, what am I? I am Vishwa. Can I recognize I am the waker consciousness? I am Vishwa, in which this entire scenario is happening. Now, next homework. The same thing you have to do in dream. Now, if your practice becomes better and better going through the days of the week, you will start seeing in dream you are very aware. And in dream do I recognize, aha, I am Tejasa. I am dreaming of the dream character, and this dream character is running away from a tiger. A tiger is chasing him. Do I recognize I am the tiger? I am the dream character who's running away from the tiger. This is me. I have projected this dream. I am Tejasa, the dreamer consciousness. Okay? And if you have managed to reach that level of awareness and can recognize that in deep sleep there is just darkness, I am just knowing darkness. That's good enough. I am the deep sleep consciousness that is projecting the darkness. Clear? Number 6, you have to use the nada, the sound of creation. You have to again and again hook onto the nada and keep recognizing it 24/7, or how much ever you can. At least 6 a.m. to midnight. Can I keep recognizing the nada? And then just keep a subtle intention while lying down in bed that, I'm going to continue recognizing the nada. Then if it happens, great. Doesn't happen, that's also fine. Super clear? And then if you become an expert by the end of the week, next week you are going to tell me what is the difference between Pragya and Turiya. Homework is very clear for the week.